Hello, YouTube. Today I'm going to show you what has happened in my school so far. It's wild. If you're here for Geometry Dash, leave, I guess. You should have read the title.
Bro, I think there's a spike in my shoe. That could have been a lot worse.
Let's start off with that one time I got diarrhea. I was walking around one day and I felt a hot fart, then a chill. I went to the bathroom and discovered I had diarrhea. I went to class and held in every fart that came my way. My last class came up and I had to do weight training. But guess what workout I had to do? The power clean! It's freaking squats! Well, I didn't poop my pants that class, but it came really close. A couple days later, in the same class, we came into the room and found pills on the floor. One was a yellow capsule, and the other one looked like candy. My friends open up the yellow one, and this powder falls out. I was like, hey, what do these yellow dust capsules do? And my friends were like, I don't know. So I Googled up, and this pops up. Georgia authorities, they look like prescription drugs, but they're actually deadly poison! Here's your citation, YouTube. Anyway, this freaks us out because someone in the class before us was taking deadly poison. So the substitute cleaned off the yellow powder and it left a stain. The other pill, the candy one, my friend licked! He claimed it was candy, but he didn't eat the whole thing. Thank goodness. The same day, we were waiting outside for the bus and this weirdo came up to us. He puts his hands around my twin and then he kisses me. I ran off behind the bushes and he started throwing branches at us. He even made my bro's hands bleed. He's super strange and I hope to never see him again. After school, every day, I come back to the same spot to throw a rock at a tree. Look at the amazing progress I've made. Anyway, it's a dead tree and I doubt people will miss it that much. So why not destroy it? The top part has pretty much all been broken off so far. On the bus, there are these girls in the back, and they're always trying to get our attention. Sometimes they want us to sing, sometimes they throw compliments at us, etc. They all know our names, which is a little creepy, but they seem cool. Being a twin kind of sucks sometimes, because my brother's friends would go up to me and talk out of context. They think I'm the other twin, and will continue the conversation I never knew happened. Like, you don't know who I am, I don't know who you are, and I don't know why you're talking to me about your constipation. Sometimes this would result in being friendly, and they'd be like, dab me up, Juan, and I'd be like, wrong twin, but I'll still dab you up. Sometimes they don't even believe that we're twins. I'd say, wrong twin, bro, and they'd be like, sure, and give me a very quizzical look. Another thing that happens is that people would ask, are you twins? And when we say yes, they always ask the same question. Have you tried switching clothes and messing up your teachers? Every single time. I'm going to answer this question for you and every single twin in the world. No, and we're not going to. Why would I take all of my brother's classes and take his tests just to see if our teachers would notice? I would have to do all the things I don't know how, and vice versa with my brother. We would flunk tests, fail classes, and work in a McDonald's for the rest of our lives. Not worth it. When kids ask us if we have telepathy, we say yes. When they test it, they privately ask us to think of a color or a number. We always say red for the color and 64 for the number, just to get the look in their eyes. It's so funny. Being a twin does have its perks, though. We live the same lives, and when you ask a question to us, you'll often get the same answer. I think that's where the myth came from. Also, we have the same birthday, same gifts, same everything, so we are always equal. By the way, I have a graphic design class, and I think that'll help with my content creation, I guess. Editing Rafa Bro here. I'm back to tell you that we knocked that tree down. Look at it. We kept throwing rocks at it, and it made a loud cracking sound, and we were able to push it over. Making videos on YouTube is quite a process, and it's taken at least a week to finish writing the script and drawings, and I have to put it all together. This process is long enough to say, I don't know, knock a tree down. So this isn't the video, sorry about that, guys, but we do have the audio of us knocking the tree down. Let's hear it.
Alright, Tipper!
We knocked this tree down finally.
We did it!
Yeah! Sorry about me flapping my cheeks at the end. That was a little bit weird, but at least you get to hear it, guys. I almost forgot. One time I went outside to do a backflip for my friends after school. I know I can backflip. I'm like King Samalot or Squishy Man. Anyway, a guy came out of nowhere and acted like I'm a celebrity. He was like, "Whoa, I can't believe I just witnessed that. You're so cool." And then he just left. I don't think he was making fun of me, but honestly, I think he was impressed. But you never know about nowadays. He was probably shooting a YouTube video himself. I don't know. Moral of the story, you can be as weird and quirky as you want, but don't eat stuff off the floor, especially if it looks like candy. It's gross in so many ways. Anyway, have a nice day. I hope this video wasn't as cringe as the last one. Thank you for 17 subscribers! Cap cut jump scare.